Chapter 3. Tending to the skin. Fitting the skin onto the curragh is perhaps the most difficult and time-consuming task of all. Each hide must be overlapped by a couple of inches, and a strong double line of thread is stitched along every joint. No stitch can be too loose, short or long, and it must be the correct spacing from its neighbours. If every stitch is not perfect, it must be mercilessly ripped out. As he worked, Brendan was only slightly aware of the increasing pain in his shoulder, as in one sharp jerk he pulled the thread taut between stitches. Pulling on the thread also dug deep into the soft, fleshy parts of his palms. Blood ran from his hands down the flax and dripped onto the dark hide he was working on. Brendan only slightly noticed. It was this small sacrifice for the curragh that was already such an important part of his life. But this was slow, hard and tiring work. When Brendan stood up, after hours of work, kneeling on the cold, damp floor, he stretched and in a gush felt the cool air all around him. He looked down at his finished curragh, dark and shining in the ebbing sunlight. Tomorrow Brendan would collect some water from a holy well and carefully pour it into a small glass bottle and store it inside the curragh, as he did before every journey. Brendan hoped that tomorrow God would send him fair weather and a helpful breeze to guide him on his way.